An uncanny valley toy monkey plays its drums and someone in your family dies. This is the horror of the upcoming The Monkey. It's increasingly difficult to really stand out as a horror film. This has always been the case, as horror is one of the most accessible genres, leading to there being so many titles. And especially in today's time, really getting excitement and attention is quite rare, but this one new trailer seems to be quite interesting. Now, a huge disclaimer up front, this is just marketing material. I mean, not my video, I'm not being paid by them or anything, would be cool. No, but the video that I'm talking about. And of course, that doesn't indicate the quality of the final movie, but it does seem like people making these movies, or more precisely, the people making these trailers for these movies, are learning. Making something that's vague and raises more questions than it answers is far better than doing that thing where you spoil the entire movie, the beginning, middle, and end, including the best scares in a 3-minute summary that they then call a trailer. Longlegs is of course the movie that comes to mind when talking about this, and regardless of what you thought about the movie, personally I thought it was good and definitely above average. You can't deny that it got a lot of people very excited. The Monkey is doing something similar, and it's directed by the same guy who made Longlegs, Osgood Perkins. Now, there isn't so much that we know about the story yet, but it's produced by James Wan, and this makes it quite interesting. Something that we've seen very consistently is that he has a knack for creating movies with creepy puppets, and when it's not a puppet, the villain design still tends to be quite elaborate. The Saw movies and Annabelle have had puppets that have these faces that have well established themselves in popular culture. Then there was Dead Silence that I believe was made right after Saw, and now there is a creepy monkey figure. This has a lot of potential, and for me this is because I'm a huge fan of The Woman in Black, and for the people who watched that movie, you know that there are some monkey puppets in there that are quite creepy as well. The trailer we got starts with eerie circus music and then some background laughter. If you look closely, you can see the monkey figure backlit in the background already. The music then slowly winds down and we see a toy drum that the monkey starts to play. We're told that this is based on a Stephen King story. Stephen King's story-based movies have, of course, been very hit or miss, but at the very least there is a chance that if done right, this could be great. So let's just run through this trailer really quick. The monkey plays its toy drum and swings the drumstick in its hand and continues playing before blood splatters on the instrument. Then we see one of the characters taking off his glasses while being covered in blood. So what does all of this mean? Well, the description that exists is quite vague, but gives some more infos. When twin brothers Bill and Hal find their father's old toy monkey in the attic, a series of gruesome deaths start. The siblings decide to throw the toy away and move on with their lives, growing apart over the years. So we can already guess that the father character has something significant to do with this. As I said, there is a story by Stephen King about a toy monkey of the same name, however it's a short story, so even if you do read it, there will probably still be a lot added in the final movie. In the story, it's actually clapping its cymbals and not a drum, so that's already a change. Honestly, cymbals or a drum, I don't really care. I don't think that any one of them is creepier than the other. However, I think there is one minor difference, which I think is the reason for the change, and I believe that a cymbal would just be too much of a cliche, as we've seen toy monkeys like that so often. That's honestly the only difference I can imagine. Maybe there are more thematic reasons as well, I hope so. I also believe that there will be a comedy element to this movie. I don't know why, but the guy covered in blood with his facial expression and then the glasses leaving a small part that isn't covered in blood, that's kind of funny to me, or maybe that's just me. If you want to get some of the experience early, there is actually a short film that looks pretty good. If you want to check that out, it's linked in the description. So The Monkey does appear to primarily be a supernatural horror movie, which I think is by and large James Wan's strength. Also, we saw Oz Perkins going into the supernatural direction with Longlegs, but this time around it will probably be more pronounced and play a larger part. The story features some complex themes that can be explored quite well, most notably since it's about a character discovering an old toy. It triggers childhood memories and with that some past traumas. These play a central role in the protagonist, Hal's fear, as there are some unresolved issues which come up again and again. Now, to be honest, I wonder how the monkey really works. Every time it acts up, someone dies. This is something we don't find out in the story. It's never really explained why it does what it does, which adds to the fear as it's this unexplainable evil. So I'm guessing in the full movie it will be further explored, but I hope not too much, because I mean, it's not like some idiot winds up the monkey on purpose and then it starts clapping and killing people, but you also don't want it over-explained, because then the fear would be gone. So let me know if you find this figure scary at all. I think it looks very strange in a creepy way, and it does fall in that uncanny valley with the realistic teeth. In fact, it reminds me of one of the most popular uncanny valley images, a teddy bear with a full set of human teeth. Although I really wonder what kind of a kid would want something this fucking freaky as a toy. Can you imagine this thing sitting in your bedroom when you're like 5 years old? So that's what we know about the monkey so far. As always, let me know what you thought of this trailer and what horror movie you're looking forward to most. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it and that I get to see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.